Hi guys, it's Stock Trader Max here from Daily Market Movements, and welcome to another video. Today we have a very exciting video. As of course yesterday we had that 50 basis point cut from Jerome Powell, which took many investors, including myself, by surprise. But before we get into the markets, I have some very exciting news to announce and share with you all today. If you just could please spare me 1 minute of your time whilst I just explain what this exciting news is. Over on the Daily Market Movements website, which you can visit at dailymarketmovements.com. The website link is in the description of today's video. I have released two new features, the Investors Lounge and the Educational Hub. If you are someone at home that wants to learn how I trade, the setups that I use, the software that I use, the indicators that I use, or perhaps you want to touch into a little bit more of the Elliott wave theory, or learn a bit more about the Fibonacci retracements and Fibonacci extensions, then the Educational Hub is the place for you. At this moment in time, I've only released 5 videos, but I will be adding to this over the upcoming weeks and months. But if you sign up to my service for a very small fee of $29 a month, you will gain access to all of this. And then last but not least, moving on to the Investors Lounge. I've only uploaded the one video, but all of the signals that I share with you all are in the Telegram group chat, which you guys gain access to as soon as you sign up. You'll get an email with the invitation link sent to you. I basically send all the signals out on Telegram, and then I'm going to be updating you via video as well. So I do put it in writing over on Telegram group chat. I update you throughout the whole trading session, but on top of that, I'm going to be giving you guys some added value by explaining it in a video. Because sometimes, like these YouTube videos, like these videos I'm posting on X, I'm a massive believer that I do believe that I can explain my investment theory or my thesis better via video versus text, if that makes sense. So yeah, some really cool new features over on the Daily Market Movements website. Don't forget, dailymarketmovements.com is where you can sign up for a very small fee of $29 a month. But let's get started here with the markets. S&P 500 currently trading at an all-time high. 5,707 is where we currently find ourselves trading. We're up around 1.5% here in the pre-market. Very choppy trade yesterday during the conference and the interest rate decision release, but ultimately overnight, once the markets close, we have actually managed to turn this around, and we've now broken out of this wedge pattern. This is very exciting. Why? Well, it now confirms that the ABC correction was this move here. It can't be within this, so there's no bigger ABC correction. And now what I'm looking for is the next Elliott wave. So 0, 1, this would likely be a second wave, and now the third wave, fourth wave, and then obviously eventually we will have the fifth wave. But let's just focus on where we could potentially go in this third wave. And that's really exciting. I think if we go from the first down to there, let's just get the 0.168 fib extension. Bear with me, guys. There we go. This is where the third wave could potentially target, which is around 6,000. So that's the move that I expect now going into the end of the year, that we could likely see the S&P 500 trade up towards 6,000 before finding some resistance where we go down and form the fourth wave, and then push up into the fifth wave, which could potentially be, well, that would be the same distance. Typically, it can be the same height as the first wave. So if we just do that, and let's just say that the fourth wave is there. So we're talking around 6,250 to 6,500. That's an area where the fifth wave could potentially be. So very exciting times ahead, guys. I do believe that this sets up very nicely for an end of year rally, and we could potentially continue some of this strength as we go into 2025. So really like the setup here. Now that we've broken out of this wedge pattern, it means that we're no longer in a potential larger ABC correction, and it looks to me that we have now set off a new 5-wave formation as we go through the next couple of months. Nasdaq 100, similar to the S&P 500, we've snapped this uptrend. It now looks to me that this was in fact the ABC correction, A, B, and then obviously we get the C, and very similar to the S&P 500. We're now likely in this next 5-wave formation, which looks a little bit like this, where we'll obviously go up and form the third, fourth, and fifth wave. So this likely will take us past the all-time high. And what gives me confidence of this is that the S&P 500 is retrading at a new high, and so is the Dow. So I do expect the Nasdaq 100 to play catch-up here, and I do believe this market could rally very nicely over the upcoming weeks ahead. So just to the all-time high, that's a 5% gain. I think we could do that quite quickly. Dow Jones 30, obviously at an all-time high as well. This market market just continues to chug higher rather nicely. Small increments every single day, but we are continuing to create a series of higher highs. Now, guys, time for my favorite chart of the day, and that is Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. We are at 63,000. When Jerome Powell ended the conference yesterday, we was at 59,900, so we've rallied over $3,100 here, but it looks highly likely now that we go all the way up towards 66,500, which is the top end of this resistance in this bull flag, cup and handle pattern, whatever you want to call it. But ultimately, a break above there does send us up towards $100,000. In fact, if we took the distance of this cup size, it takes us all the way to 122,000. This is a price which I believe Bitcoin will try and target before end of year. That's the 100,000 area. And even if we don't achieve it by the end of this year, guess what? 2025 is going to be very bullish for Bitcoin as well, all the way until November next year. That is my prediction, that Bitcoin is going to rally significantly into the end of 2025, as we are about to witness the next bull cycle here in the Bitcoin market, given that it is a halving year. I just want to bring up this chart real quickly. It's one of my favorite charts for Bitcoin right now. Here are the previous post-halving cycles for Bitcoin, and in black is the one that we currently find ourselves trading in. So if I just zoom in here, as you can see, we are currently underperforming all of the previous Bitcoin halving cycles. So we do need to play catch up, and even if we could get to this area here, that will do massive. That will be massive price appreciation for Bitcoin and Bitcoin proxies, which I myself and the rest of my Signal team own a significant amount of. So really bullish going into today's open. I think that we could end up, we could see closing highs for the next couple of days here in the markets. But yeah, I really like the setup here going into the end of the year. That's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Don't forget, if you would like to join my Signal group, then dailymarketmovements.com is where you can sign up. I've left the link in the description of today's YouTube video. Thank you.